call this meeting to order. Roll call, please. Emma.
Theodore Grant.
Here.
Doug Agerson.
Here.
Haley Hutton.
Here.
Eric Colash.
Here.
Lance Coffey.
Here.
Tom Split.
Here.
We have a forum, we're good.
All right. First item is to approve tonight's agenda. Is there a motion to do so?
I'll make a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
Second.
Eric got it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's approved. Next item is to approve the minutes from the June 16th meeting. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the June 16, 2021 meeting.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those are approved. All right. First action item of the evening is a public hearing. This public hearing is requested by Greystone Ventures LLC for a conditional use permit to allow a residential use in a B1 district at 230 Watson Street. Time is 7:01. I will open the public hearing. Is there anyone from the public who would like to speak?
I'm waiting.
All right. Second here. Just keep it red and light.
I will just, for the record, share that there was an email that came in to myself and to the Plan Commission members. I support the request by Greystone Ventures LLC for conditional use permit to allow residential use of the B1 district at 230 Watson Street. As a business and property owner on the block, I'm grateful for progress and much needed quality housing within our community. The opportunity for our downtown to flourish continues with crucial updates such as the 230 Watson condo project. Thank you for giving me a chance to review and comment. This is from Sarah Willett from Bikina Beach.
Great. Thank you. Give it another minute here.
Yeah, letters were sent to everybody within 200 feet and published in the paper, so.
Go 7:04.
7:04, we'll wait. Minute takes a long time,
It
Ted.
does. There it is. All right, time being 7:04, I will close the public hearing and we will move on. All three remaining items are on the same topic. First one is the conditional use permit for 230 Watson Street. Any discussions on this?
Obviously, there was a lot of documentation submitted, including plans, and then the conditional use permit application. The specific conditional use that is referenced in the B1 district is a residential use. This project is obviously primarily a condo project, but as you see the plans, the first floor has been submitted with front-facing office and commercial space at the property, so this will not be a residential use in the front-facing section of Watson on the first floor, and there will be a commercial component to the front portion of the project. In addition to this, there is the garage that is being built in back where there are currently 2 houses that will be removed to be a place to park for tenants and owners of condos. So you can kind of see the general scope and narrative as submitted by Greystone Ventures.
I'm already pretty familiar with the project.
There you go. No, just giving an update. There's a lot of stuff to look at.
Will the office space be available to a non-condo owner?
Yes.
Okay?
It looks like between the office and, I assume the kitchen is gonna be kind of part of the office as well? Or is that for condo users?
That's for condo users.
Okay, so just the office on the one side. Alright. So it's like a communal kitchen for,
For parties or, you know, family party kind of situation.
and strictly for condo owners, or could it be rented
Strictly,
out?
no. Well, I'll take that back. Because after we have a condo association, they have a right to change it, the documents. But as far as we're concerned, it's only for condo
Okay.
at this point.
Great. Any questions pertaining to the conditional use permit?
I would just like to say I haven't heard one negative thing about it at all. And I believe everybody downtown is in favor of it. You know, giving the conditional use permit to them to allow residential down there. So with that said, I'd like to make a motion to approve the conditional use permit.
Is
I would
there a
second that.
Good. And I just want to follow up on what John said and say that back when this was the American House and there were people living in that building on both floors, it was a great asset to the downtown. I mean, as a business owner, it was a captive market that they frequented the businesses nearby if they were able to get out. And I think it would be an excellent idea to get more residents downtown.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's the great way to do it. Excellent plan for it.
Thank you.
Any further discussion on the conditional use? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the conditional use permit, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstain.
Thank you. Next item is a certified survey map for the same property. It looks like we're combining 4 properties into one, is that correct?
Actually, yes.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
4, yes.
All right.
Could I ask what the 4th property was? Maybe I'm just not seeing
So we
it.
have
I think it's that alley on the side.
the 2 houses, the building, and the alley.
And then the alley, okay, I gotcha, thank you.
Or green space or whatever.
Yeah,
you're calling
okay.
it.
I thought that was already considered as one, but it wasn't then.
No,
Okay.
I don't think it's part of the building lot.
Yeah, all right.
And so there's a sidewalk that runs down there. right
Yes,
next to-
yeah, right,
Okay.
yep.
There's a sidewalk that runs down there that's gonna
Yep.
stay, but there's also a patio type area that's gonna be built
Right,
in between the building.
and there'll be a little green
Yep.
space, yeah, okay. I remember that now.
We did keep that easement, the city does have an easement
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, they have that
Right.
sewer easement, right?
Yep, there's an easement that we granted, or that they granted, yep.
Do you have a question, Doug?
It was about the sewer easement, so I'm good, thanks.
Any questions or comments on the certified survey map? Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the certified survey map, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. And last item is the site plan review. Would you like to start the discussion on this?
We're seeking approval for the site plan review for the Washington Street condos, in which there's an existing conditions and demolition plan, site plan, grading and erosion control plan, utility plan, landscape and restoration plan, and then associated details and site lighting modeling for the four-bedroom.
So just a note, I did forward these plans for review by the city engineer, and they have reviewed the revised plans and do not see any major issues at this time. Sue, do you have anything to add?
Nope. Just needs an early start so they can start concrete.
I will be the first to admit that I don't know all of our number of lighting that we need, where it should be down, the light should go down, or the landscaping, everything, so
That's what we have.
we're relying on Susan
Yep.
and our engineering firm that we have hired also to double check
For the
that.
stormwater.
Okay, because I know there's certain things, there's so much has to be landscaped and,
Right.
Things.
Yes, they have to provide a whole package for the landscape.
okay,
And then also with the lighting, it has to be down lighting and it
Mhm.
cannot encroach onto the neighboring properties.
right, okay,
So by the time it gets to the lot lines, it has to be zero.
okay.
It's pretty close.
I figured somebody would have that covered, but I
Yeah, I was
just,
gonna say, and it's not like there's any pole lighting, it's all wall mounted, what I would consider wall packs where it's downward projected lighting, not outward. And then the landscaping requirements, I think due to the zoning that it's in and what it's falling under, there's minimal to no landscape requirements. And so by providing any, it's going above, I guess, what's the minimum.
Okay.
But the
And that's-
pur- the purpose is to at least provide some building foundation plantings to help that blend with the building and give it aesthetics. Especially along, also as well, between where the patio is proposed to the north. There's windows on the north side of the existing building that will be utilized, and so providing a privacy screen between the patio and that, and then also the public walkway along Watson Street, adding that screen from the patio there, as, in addition to the one that will be on the patio.
The only question I would have is the garage. I see the two doors, so it's, from my understanding on the diagram, it's in and out both doors. Is that correct?
So, an explanation on that is, there's an entrance that's off of West Blossom Street that's coming from the south, which is for the lower two units for the ADA accessible.
Sure.
And then along Ransom Street on the west, there's two driveway approaches, but one is actually for entrance into the parking facility, both in and out. The other is strictly for reuse or garbage collection, waste collection. Due to the significant grade changes throughout this site, we would have liked to keep one driveway for both of those uses, but, being able to have the dumpsters roll out without having the dumpsters roll onto the people. We needed to separate those driveways to make it, a functional use.
Does the double driveway require a variance?
Show the double driveway. We'll have the driveway off with Blossom, that would be fine.
But the two next to each other?
The two next to each other, are they 10 feet apart?
Yes, they are, at what point they is the question. From like if you have, say, a 3-foot taper and transition, it's 15 feet between the driveways, but then it goes down to like, say your top of curb taper, so you have a flare of 1.5 feet and then a flare, or then another 1.5 feet that transitions from, zero curb to full curb. And so at the point that both the top of curbs are touching, like from top of a full curb to top of full curb is just over 9 feet. So, I mean, that would be dependent on where you're, I guess, taking the 10-foot measure. I got this if you'd like
Yeah,
to
the
see
ordinance
it.
just states 10 feet between driveways.
Yeah, I guess, which, is that clarified at, I guess at what?
It doesn't say which point, it just says between the driveways.
I personally have
And
no
then-
issue with this, but I just want to make sure you get
Yep.
everything covered properly.
And then it's up to Public Works to okay a second driveway.
Yeah, and I mean, the
It
one
doesn't
thing,
require a variance for
No,
that?
no,
And it's
just
in a
their
commercial
approval.
district, and there's a lot of different grading parameters involved.
yeah, and I mean, the only other thing I'd add is you're not getting the same traffic out of the driveways, right? You have one that's being used on a regular basis for the tenants to come in and
And
out
one once a
versus a reuse coming once a week to load up.
I guess that was my question, so you answered that.
So if there is any issue with this, I would
Yeah.
allow. Any further questions on the site plan review?
At our historic preservation meeting, there was, and I can't remember exactly what was said, but there was some talk about the possibility of someday making that a two-way street again, not just one-way.
Blossom.
Blossom.
Okay.
Do you remember that, Tom?
I do not, but it has.
Do you remember that, Adam?
I was not there, but
Yes,
I-
you
I
were.
I was there
You
later.
came in late, yeah, you came in late, yeah.
I have COVID fog, so
Yeah.
I don't remember everything. But I have talked to the city administrator and also the Mike,
Mhm.
Public Works, and I would like to be able to spud that out to 2 lanes. And I did talk to Bill Hutton about, the question came up as far as, he right now parks on the street, and he's willing to park in his driveway. So, that would be taking the offset of the top out, and I would be happy to pay for the other side, taking it down and moving it over so that we can have 2, because we have elderly people coming in and out of there, and that one-way street to go up and have them go, get out of Ransom, it is very difficult. We have complaints about that.
It would still stay one way,
No, there'd be
but
2 ways.
it'd be two-way, okay,
Two
and you're
ways.
gonna widen it,
I
okay.
think, are you, and I might be speaking out of turn, but you're talking about the bump out also, because right now I don't know if
Yeah, the
everybody's
bump
familiar.
out by
It comes-
Billy's
Mhm.
Yep,
building,
yep,
and then down below, right now, it bumps out also to the
correct,
south.
yes.
We can take that over, we're gonna take all that wall down, straighten it out, put concrete in it
Mhm.
to, obviously, it's not, have a design face on it, but
Mhm.
it'll be. And then, of course, one of the problems coming down from the west, you have to come down and it'll stop at the point when we move it over and cross over the walkway across the street to come down next to the mates rather than, so I would like to be able to do that, but we have to take care of all the small things that I get thrown at me at the way.
So, and just, you know, I don't wanna get too far in with this, with, you know, we've looked at it, taking it to, we looked at old plans. At one point it was a two-way. It was 37 feet. It was shrunk in the 80s to a one-way. And, you know, you're at about 21 feet down below here and 24 feet at its maximum. You know, just for reference, across the street there, that intersection alone, that intersection on, what would it be, East Blossom, is around 27 feet.
Right.
So to fit that and do two-way, there's gonna be some significant work, and we just have to work through that with Tom if it's something that the city wants to pursue, to change. I mean, it's not as simple as just, you know, removing a couple things and widening the road. There's storm sewer, utilities in that area, and that upper part certainly is wider and could accommodate traffic. That intersection would really need to be worked over and engineered to fit the turning radiuses and make sure on top of them two-way, there are concerns just from a public safety standpoint of downhill and stopping in winter. Those are just preliminary discussions. We can certainly take it further if there's direction to do that from the Plan Commission or the Common Council. But, you know, that's where it is sort of right now, so it just is gonna take a little bit of engineering and design, and we just don't wanna, you know, potentially lose sidewalks and access points as well to that, so we just gotta kind of figure that all out.
Is that something that the college would be involved with? I know that most of the time the college is utilizing all of those spaces there, even just for parking, but for traveling around that area as well. So it's a busy area during school time. In the
Yep.
summer, it's totally different, and there's nobody up there at all. So,
And
you know, that's just one of the things I was
Yep.
gonna point out, but something to think about anyway. Yeah.
so.
Well, we'll just let it,
Yeah,
Let it go.
we can
let it evolve.
it's gotta evolve. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably a bigger project than
Yeah, it would be, I'm sure.
just looking at it.
But at the same token, the city has to know that we're gonna cover the cost.
Well,
Okay, can we get him out of the meeting?
we gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we have to talk about
Yeah.
Any more questions or discussion? Is there a motion to approve the plan?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the plan.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? All right. Thank you very much for bringing that to us.
Well, my pleasure. But without your attention, person there, I got an email, I sort of saying, hey, why didn't you do it? That's the only reason I came. Because I have faith in you people.
All right, project updates. Sue, you have anything for us? No? Adam?
No,
All right, future agenda items.
Sorry.
Just a heads up, hopefully next month I'll be bringing something to the board, combining two properties into one. What's in here?
Very impressive building.
No one else has anything? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn real quick.
He beat you.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned at 7:25.